One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to throw, it's Barrett. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover.
Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the running back. On the move to the 30. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see him ran so successfully.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go with a direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacy. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Holstein. The screen, he's got wheels. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Platt. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got him. There he goes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Pass to Stiggs, and he may get more. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the 1st down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Houston. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop. at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Rushes on him. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense might bring the house here. He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Across the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the air, it's Holstein. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Off play action on 1st down. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quickly to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Clapp. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Caught behind the line. It's Clapp. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Turning it on. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game?
Wide open space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Wild. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Always good to get points on a drive. David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On the run, still looking. Uncorks one to the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite and you're a little bit flat and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Barrett. Gets rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
To kick it away.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Leaves it with the back. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. He wants to change this route. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Tease. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Clapp. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 10 to Auburn. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Barrett. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arkansas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They run it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now they're up by 9 in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the outside. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Wants to throw. It's Barrett. Got his man. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Kentucky going quickly. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Defense showing blitz here. They just keep firing. He's got it on the move. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And with that kick, man, we got a 1-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts, so you can kick this football deep. Use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And That's exactly what this defense was looking to do, man. Heat him up, speed him up, get him off of his spot. They flush him outside of the pocket, do a nice job putting pressure, not letting him feel comfortable, get him outside the pocket, and forcing the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Sends it back in motion. From the gun. Forced out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barrett. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Give to Brown. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Inside the 50, 30, the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barrett. The short hands, it's Morris. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lacey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Over the middle, it's Gilmore. It's a running touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. And where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
They'll try to run it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Brown has it. Spins away from the defense. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books.